There was a guy called Alan Turing. He is widely considered as the father or the founding father of artificial intelligence due to his foundational work in the mid-20th centuries, about 1945 something, including the theoretical concept of the Turing machine. What you have, the machine learning and all that. He was trying to get data and use the data, and he was not doing it himself. He was allowing the machine to do it. So, Turing machine and the Turing test, which remain key concepts in this field even today. His 1950 chapter, Computing Machinery and Intelligence, composed the fundamental question, can machines think? Laying the concept and the mathematical groundwork for artificial intelligence. A few years later, John McCarthy proposed in the Dartmouth Conference, which was a big seminal conference in 1956, and that established AI as a distinct research, independent research field. It's created a new sort of domain, and it's credited to come into term itself, with it itself, In 1956, he organized this seminal conference, bringing together leading researchers to explore ways machines could simulate human intelligence. To what degree machines can simulate human intelligence, marking the birth of artificial intelligence as a formal discipline.
So if I start with, if I talk about classroom, right? In classroom, the role of a teacher is to explain topic to the students. And for that, in today's world of digital era, they use interactive flat panel or interactive whiteboard per se. And they deal with a whole lot of software. Essentially the interactive stuff software, which actually helps them generate content. Over there, generate content in terms of video, text, and image inside the classroom using AI engine within seconds actually enhance the productivity of the teacher. It helps generate quizzes, flashcards, lesson summary, and multimedia learning materials. So overall, generative AI is helping the teachers in every possible way. There was a time ready-made content was given into the classroom, but post this generative AI has come into the picture. It has given a whole lot of options for the teacher to cherry pick what kind of content they would like to use. For example, if you talk about our organization, Solitaire has got a AI software. It's called Solitaire Digital Canvas Pro. And it actually is built and developed to help the teacher to make their life easy so that the productivity of the classroom goes up and it impacts their life, both students, teacher and students.
साइबर सिक्योरिटी जो रियल लाइफ में होता है ना, वही साइबर सिक्योरिटी में होता है. व्हेन यू हैव सो मेनी टूल्स, like if you have an antivirus, if you have a DLP solution, if you have any type of security solutions, you have now AI built into this, which is like sir was saying about observing the participants or the students and then creating that image on the screen, right? So this is happening in each and every person's job. Like we have so many departments, we have so many IT users, we have so many files, like maybe more than 300 file extension like CAD, Doc, XLS, whatever is there, PDF files or any type of extension files, everything can be infected with a malware, and then that malware can do the attack part, or maybe it sends the information to the hacker that okay, this is the information about your computer and everything.
Now is the era of intellect which is coming back. Okay, so if you understand what is the meaning of the era of intellect, if you are intelligent, you're smart, and you know how to build machines, which we all know how to build machines. I have few of my friends here, from Panache itself. So, when I look at them, what we are building differently is we have the same hardware which we manufacture, okay, which we've been manufacturing or designing in India for a while now. What is different? We are now building firmware, which is far more robust. We are making firmware. You would have heard technologies like thin clients. You would have heard technologies like embedded devices, or making computers for specific usage. Now that is a very, very specialized usage, right? Ramya is making some devices when we look at it, for education perspective. So that devices for education needs to have content which has to be curated, and also the security layer and the firmware has to be like that, right? But what's happening in the market right now? What we are seeing? We are seeing everybody is just using a generic device. We are putting generic operating systems inside and we are installing. I think that's not the right way. The way is to look at it, how can we build specific devices? All of you in this room need to think from that angle, that how can we build a custom build? Okay, how can we do a tailor-made for specific use case.